Yeah.
Okay, so we're running into some technical problems over here on our side of the world, but my girl Sheila's here. Okay, so we're gonna hear her. Sorry for the wrong intro, and Facebook is having some issues with StreamYard linking in. So for those who are following right now, we're gonna be on YouTube, and I don't know where else it went. It looks like we're just on YouTube right now. So I'm going to make a little comment to let people know that we are on YouTube. Sheila, are you here, Sheila?
I am indeed. I'm definitely here.
Oh, she's here, y'all.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Can you all give my girl Sheila a hello? Spirit is intelligent. You know, they're making us go to YouTube, and that's okay, right, Sheila? That's okay.
Yeah.
So look at all these little hellos you have. Erica saying hello, Elizabeth saying hello, B saying hello, Stacia saying hello. Let people know that we're in here. Sheila, introduce yourself while I redirect everybody.
I will introduce myself, even though I've got a black screen.
Yes, do.
I'm based in Sussex, in the UK, with two other people. I run Spiritual Awakening, and we also run East Grinstead Spiritual Community.
Right.
Which we love working for Spirit. I love all that which I do, and all the people I've met over the time with Zoom. It's been an amazing journey, and I'm really pleased to have met Debbie and to be here tonight. And I am here, even though it looks like I'm not.
You are here, my friend. You are here.
I'm not an AI.
You are not. No, she's not. She's a real person. And Sheila, it is an honor and a privilege to have got to know you. And here comes Miss Veronica Jenkins to help me here. Let's save us. Veronica, I see
to save us.
Yeah, I think she's going to jump in. Veronica, would you like to jump in with us? Text me, girl, because I see you back here. Thank you for being here. Facebook is having some issues with StreamYard, so it's not working. There's actually a software issue through StreamYard. It just kind of popped up, so it isn't something that we can do. It's actually an issue right now with Facebook. So for those that are on Facebook, my apologies. And if anyone... No, sorry, coming on to try to help. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you so kindly. Thank you, Veronica, for jumping in. So as you can see, we have many producers behind the scene. We have Veronica Jenkins on Find Me a Medium. We have Derek Akora's page, which is Samantha, and Things Network, which is Jeremy York. So right now there is some technical issues, but I was like, let me come in hot. My girl Sheila's here. And Sheila, you not only have a beautiful service Mondays and Fridays, but you have given a platform for Spirit and for the mediums around the world to hold space and to be the voice as Spirit shares their story. And for many people who do not know this, but I've actually had the honor and the privilege to have my first church demonstration within your community, within your church. And nervous as I was, it was still a beautiful experience. Do you remember my first time coming to you, Sheila?
I do. I was talking about it the other day, and I really don't know how I connected with you.
I think you found me on Facebook. I think is what you did. You found me on Facebook because you said, I saw your Facebook lives and I like to have you join us. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, you found me on a live. Like, how cool is this? But I also know is that you asked me if I would do a clairvoyance reading.
Yes.
And I was like, what is a clairvoyant reading? I did not know what a clairvoyant reading was. And I had to ask a friend, and I was like, what does that mean? Do I give everything that I just see? And so once I learned the term, because I'm in the States, it's very different. And I was so grateful because the journey has never stopped, right? It just hasn't stopped. And the community not only has services for mediums, but you also do meditations on Tuesday with Anne Marie, right? And so you also do hold service where you are also offering meditations. And so I also love that. So Mondays, you have service for the mediums to bring an address, to hold space for spirit and do readings. And as Veronica's doing her magic back here, you know, it's a privilege. It's a huge privilege, and it's an honor as every time we go into that Zoom room and we get to open up for spirit, the love that you might and the community bring forward is just very heartfelt. And I just want to say thank you for including me in your journey and for spirit for connecting us, because as we progress and we evolve, the work changes, and it's been a beautiful unfoldment working with all of you there. And I want to say thank you, Shelia, for being here with us today and for the opportunities that you not only gave me, but all the other mediums, and for spirit to come and just share their love. You know, there's a lot of beauty in that. So I want to say thank you.
That's what we really enjoy, and we really enjoy having you with us because you bring such a lovely energy and such a beautiful light into our Zoom room. And we've been all the mediums that have come to us have been amazing.
They are. Yes, there's so much healing that takes place. I think I've had so many tears fall on Mondays, especially on days that are a little harder. You know, I definitely have the tears, and I wouldn't have it in any other way than in front of people that I know care and have love for me, that are really holding me in a container of sacredness. And you really do bring that within your community. And I want to say thank you again. So if you don't follow Shelia, and Shelia, let the people know how to follow you and where they can find you so they can participate in these amazing events that you create.
We have, you can follow us on Facebook. We have Spiritual Awakening with Friends, and East Grinstead Spiritual Community. And we also have a website that Mike keeps up, Spiritual Awakening Community. Right. So we try to be everywhere, and I share the Zoom links the night before, and so that everybody can just click in rather than join a meeting. So that's what we do, and I love it. I love all that work.
I agree. And there's so much love in that. And, you know, once your post goes, and then we share it on our end. And so it's like, whoever could come in, go. It's like, on your marks, get set, go. So it's like, before we go in for one dem, we're going into a prayer of healing. So it's like, me and my girls, we have, and my friends, we actually have an agenda. Like Erica, she'll send me something, or, you know, the girls in the group will say, this is happening. Courtney will send me, this is happening. And so there's a lot of beauty in the community where everyone is just making sure that we're not missing out, and that we're there to hold space for each other, you know? And you are one of our Mondays and Friday services that we love to go into. So thank you for being a service to spirit and the community, because it is a community. When I say this, you also do it in person, and people go and you're holding space within the church, you're doing things. And so there's a lot of hard work that you've put in, and I want to say that it's not unnoticed. And I just want to give gratitude not only for the days of from day 1 to the 365 days that we have in this year, but I want to say thank you, and I have gratitude for you. And so you all, if you don't follow her, give my girl a follow. And Veronica, thank you for trying to help us back there and taking over back there for the comments. I appreciate you also. So Miss Sheila, since we're here though, we know you're here, would you mind opening up with us and just a little bit of inspiration for those that are here with us and for the holidays?
I've been asking today for words to speak, and the words that I've been given is memories, because I think this holiday time is always one of memories for people, some good, some bad, and the memories of being given different love from your parents, love from your brothers and sisters, love from your partner, your husband. And I think love transcends this time of year. And I'd like to share some of my memories of Christmas, because they're all different memories, because I worked a lot of Christmases because of being a nurse. But my Christmases attached to hospitals started when I was very little, because my father was a doctor in hospitals. So we used to get up on Christmas morning early, unlike most people, have our presents, and then we'd go to the hospital. And in the time they'd carve the turkey. Each ward had its own turkey. Each consultant would come in and carve the turkey. And when he'd finished, we'd go round the various wards. And my father was a great one for picking up people who were on their own at Christmas. So my mum always had a big turkey, and he would bring home whoever was alone. He never liked people to be alone. But he wasn't born a Christian. He wasn't a Christian, but he loved Christmas. So Christmas meant a lot to me. And when I started working, it was different. Suddenly I had to work on Christmas morning. And my first Christmas morning was not too good a memory, because in the hospital we had, within the first hours, about 5 deaths all over. So death came at Christmas, and I really feel all those people, their memories of Christmas must have been so difficult. And at one point, I worked in an outpatients with a professor of pediatrics, and we had this little boy, and it was actually about the 23rd of December, who had a very bad tumour, and he had to admit him. And he said, this consultant said to me, it's the worst possible time I ever like to admit a child, because Christmas will never be the same for their families. So what I think for all of us is that memories of Christmas are not always good. And a lot of people are sad this Christmas. Their life will not be the same because they've lost someone. And I think as spiritualists, we should embrace those people. And as we go through our day and we're rushing around doing our Christmas shopping, there will be somebody we see who's alone, and you know they're alone. So to give them a hello, a smile, the art of giving simply, and we should also do that every day we live our lives. That is what I think spiritualism to me is about. It's about in the simple things of living, not in the expensive presents, expensive computer games. It is in the simple. And to me, my father's wish for Christmas was to always share it with everybody he met. That I've learned that lesson in lots of ways, that Christmas is about sharing and giving, and it's not in the costly things in the shops. It is in the simple things. A hug for someone who is alone, a hug for someone who's lost someone. And this year I've met people on a holiday and various trips who actually really touched me with talking about Christmas and the fact that they were working and for 9 months a year, and some of them had never spent Christmas at home for 8 years. And one girl was going home. This was her first Christmas at home, and she was so excited. So everybody we meet has a story, a memory, and memories heal, and making memories for the future is what we should do, but good memories, and give of ourselves. And Christmas should be every day, not just the 25th of December. That loving, wonderful feeling that we all get with Christmas, we should carry forth every day. And that I truly believe. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sheila, for that beautiful reminder of how many of us live different ways and experiences based on our memories. And Maggie saying such a lovely story, Sheila, and Stacia was saying also lovely. And you're spot on. Me and my friend Erica Annie was in here. We had this conversation this morning. And so as we communicated this morning earlier on, it was about going back to traditions, the simple ways of living. And it's not about the gifts, it's about the traditions and the families being together and the time shared, creating the new memories and that new experience and that new love. And how your father's wish was for someone to never feel alone. It is very true. We all have different upbringings and different experiences, and the way we unfold and hold space for one another as a spiritualist, it's a beautiful way to share that love and space with each other. And I know that I have had the honor to sit in many churches and many services with you and with others, and it really is about the energy that you're bringing forward. It really is about the intention. And when we're holding space for someone, you don't know what they're going through in the moment. And I'll never forget it. As these 2 years come forward, it's going to be my mother's anniversary of her passing the day after Christmas. And so you're spot on when it comes to the holidays and having to recreate and having to also have the heartache of a loss, but also trying to create the new traditions of new love, new fun, and new experiences in a way that is sometimes not easy. It's very challenging. Her birthday is actually this Sunday. And so as you speak and you say this, it is also a gentle reminder that it's about giving, but of your time, of who you are. And so thank you, Sheila, for that beautiful address and inspiration. And many of us can fill into that, as the holidays are about tradition, the ceremonial, the prayer, the love, the family, and coming back to life, the simple things in life, right? I was one of these young girls that was raised in the Boys and Girls Club. And the Boys and Girls Club was my holiday. Whether it's cooking a turkey or giving a Christmas gift, I always looked forward to that one stocking from Santa filled with candy from, the Boys and Girls Club. I knew he was coming. But what we did was we cleaned the club. We swept it. We went and cleaned out the pool tables and the backgammon games and the chess games, and we had to clean the whole space before we sat down and we got to eat.
Yeah.
So for me, I was very involved in community since a young child, and
Yeah.
so I even learned how to prep a turkey at a very young age, you know. So as we remember these great traditions and ways of upbringing, it's also reminding us, how do we create the new when we are hurting, when we are in those moments of grief. And so as Sheila's father's message, as we like to hold on to that, don't feel alone. Continue to be with somebody, uplift them, give them a smile, give them that hug, give them that hand, you know, that simple gesture of like, I see you, acknowledge them. There's so much love and beauty. And you know, when someone acknowledges you, you feel it.
Yes.
You feel that energy that's coming forward, like, whoa. And so, Shelia, thank you again for that gentle reminder and beautiful story that you got to share with us, and the work that you do in the hospital. There are people in the hospitals that, you know, are sick and that are not with their families and that are experiencing the grief in the moment. And so let's pause for those that are even battling illnesses, right? Pause for the families that are trying to keep comfort to the family, the members that are sick, but send them comfort, for the caretakers and the nurses and the doctors and those that are doing the work behind the scene. There's so much as we pause with this. So thank you. Now, my girl Shelia here is an amazing healer, and I say amazing. I love how she sends forward healing and how she holds space in a beautiful trance blend. And she also has done readings, and I know that many of you haven't had the opportunity to see Shelia work. We did it last year, and so Sheila's kind of my Christmas special every year. Right, Shelia?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Shelia, can you see the comments on the right side of the
I'm trying to have a look. I've got nothing
perfect.
at the moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick a name, and then you tell me if you feel guided, and I'll read, and then I'll let you add to it. Add to it, okay? Sound good? Okay, so
sounds very good.
Okay, so Miss Bald Eagle, thank you for being here. Stacia, thank you for being here. Erica, thank you for being here. Thank you, Berlinda, for being here. Thank you again, Veronica, for hooking it up. Erica, thank you for letting people know to redirect them here. We're going to honor it, right? We're going to honor the flow and the way it's coming. YouTube, Maggie, thank you so much, guys. Say hello. Let us know where you're from. And I thought I saw Christine. Isabel, thank you for being here. Elizabeth, girl, thank you for being here. Right on. So awesome to have you. So, and the way I work is I kind of get an idea of where I'm guided. So I'm going to do some mediumship. I also have some cards, and then we'll let Shelia jump in as well. So who's here, where you're from, and put the word open, and then I'll just follow my lead. I'll follow the lead there, and we'll do some readings.
Fun.
So, okay, come on. Who's open? I hope this is not stalling on my end now. Good. Shelia, you're coming in hot with energy, girl. Since I've been doing a lot of paranormal stuff, I don't know what to do anymore, Shelia, but my computer's like going crazy. It's plugged in. The energies are just crazy. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Here they come, Tampa Bay. We got Maggie. We got Stacia from California. We got Elizabeth from California. Okay, I'm going to go to Maggie if I can. Maggie, I've read for you before, but Maggie from Florida. This is who we're going to read, okay? Miss Shelia, they got you going here. So we're going to go with Maggie. And so, Maggie, as I come to you, I just want to bring forward love. I want to bring a little support. A gentleman comes behind you, and I get the sense this like they're uplifting you. So I feel like either today's been a bit of a challenging day, but I get the sense that it's like, girl, keep going. It's like either like you're going up and down the stairs is the sense I get. I feel father, so I get the sense I'm connected to a father, not so much your spouse, but I feel father is the sense that I'm getting. I also do know that as this person comes closer, they're just acknowledging you, like going up the stairs, like you're going on up, right? Like leveling on up, babe. And I get the sense, like, I know we talked about writing and he's like thumbs up for your writing. I get the sense like he's supporting you like 100%. I almost get the sense like you're in this marathon. Yes, your dad. Thank you, love. And I get the sense that either you have a ring or an acknowledgement of a ring because he just brought that forward. He did show me like an envelope or a card and he's like giving you money. So I get the sense that he was the dad that would hook you up with money. But I also feel like you have this card put away in a drawer in the kitchen. I get the sense that, you know, back in the days, the old school phones that hooked up on the wall, I get the sense there was a door behind this. And so he's taking me to a property that has, and I'm assuming this is his home because it has like the phone on the wall, the side door, and then I feel like the kitchen is here. And so he's taking me down memory lane as yes, thank you. You understand this. Okay, perfect. And I know, like, as he's bringing forward this, do you smell his cologne? Because all of a sudden, I want to say that either there's like Old Spice or there's like this cologne that's being smelled, like set, like you could see him shaving and shaving his beard. And I get the sense that it's like you remember that, even down to the wood in his house, right? Because he gives me the wood in his house, so I could feel like the boards, like the boards bugged you. It was like you can smell the home and you know, sometimes back in the days when they preserve like the clothes, and I feel like this has to do and it's pertaining to whatever you're doing, like packing your stuff. I love that. I also get the sense that he's like giving me the mothballs, you know, like if you're gonna pack something away when it's like you open it up so it's protected. I get the sense that he's just saying this because you're packing, right? Because you're packing and you're putting things away. He's making me feel like you're zipping up your clothes. You're making sure they're put away in like this plastic thing. I also feel like, you know, I already know you're traveling because I know this about you because I know you, Maggie. But oh my God, yes. Okay, thank you. And I feel like there's keys. Like, I feel like your father was a little forgetful. Like, where are my keys? I don't know where my keys are. I feel like it's almost like, let's ground this energy. Let's bring it back. And I'm going to let my friend Sheila add to your reading if she wants to add anything to it. Miss Sheila, love, are you there? Literally counting this.
I'm still here. I don't know why, but I've got a child.
Okay.
In spirit. I think it's a boy, and I'm not sure whether this is a memory, but he just has brought through some holly, and I don't know if he's a child of a friend or somebody you knew, because he's very adamant.
Yes, I do see the baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's grown up in spirit because he's very what I would call angelic like now.
I love
But
that.
I don't know whether you've lost a child or somebody close to you has, but he's just appeared, because I tend to see rather than so
She's not sure about the child, but I agree with you, Sheila. I did see the child. I do see what I see at the moment is one of those old school I'm going to say rocking chairs that have like a baby blue kind of cushion and it's white. And I feel like it's a rocker and it has like the pink flowers. And I get the sense even a grandmother would be holding this child. So I feel like they're acknowledging this son, this child, right? This baby. And I get the sense, and I feel like there's a connection here to a sibling or a brother. And I get the sense that a baby is definitely being acknowledged. If you don't understand it, it's okay. But I definitely agree with you, Sheila, with what you're seeing there. Do they want to share anything else with you?
That's all I've got at the moment. It's child.
I'm on this. She's like, wow, I think I'm on this. Okay, so she knows now. Okay, it's all clicking. Okay, great. So it is clicking for her. Perfect. Okay. And you know, the sense I get, so I've never read her grandmother either. And so her grandmother also shows me not only with dad, but grandmother. And I feel like grandmother was very nourishing, you know, with the baby. I get the sense that she was a doer and she's someone that was like a go-getter is the sense I get, right? And the feeling that I get with grandma is like, I'm here to support you. So it's like, I know you're packing, but I feel like grandma's giving you that strength of a woman, that strength of energy. Sheila, do you feel anything more? Yes, grandmother.
I feel that, she was a very hard worker, and that she cared a lot. She liked cooking. She liked making nice food, but very simple food. And she lived in a fairly simple way.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't one for things. She was one for love.
Right. Oh, I love that. I get the sense, like, you know, the kitchen, they're showing me that's her granny. She says, I get the sense that the kitchen, it's like if I'm looking at the pots, it's almost like she was I feel like her legs were kind of a little bit like challenged in her knees, and I'm like bending over. It was difficult for her to get to certain things later in life, is the sense I get. She says, yes, thank you. Also, Sheila. And I get the sense that when she comes in, she makes me feel like I'm out of breath. I feel like my chest is a little heavy. So I definitely feel like energetically, as she comes close to me, I get the sense, headache, tired. So later in life, I feel like she's kind of slowed down. As active as she was, yes, thank you, Maggie. As active as she was, she's also showing me how time has changed for her later in life. And she's like, look at you. You are nowhere near that. So I don't know if you had a thought or a concern for well-being. We're not doctors. We don't diagnose. But she's like, girl, you are so strong. You got this. So the reason for stepping forward is to give you the love and support, to remind you of how far you've come. And I say how far you've come alone, with your thoughts and your body, and how you're moving forward into this next new chapter. It's from Spirit World. Your grandmother just handed me a diamond in my hand to you. So I get the sense it's like not only for love, but I just feel like this is like the image that I get. It's almost like the rock. You can't be broken because you're like that diamond. It's all rough on the outside, but inside you're just so delicate and so precious. And so you're a tough cookie, babe. Miss Sheila, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think I'm very tough, because what I feel she's done for you is put a crown on your head, as if there's things that you're going to do that are really important. They may be simple things, but they're very important. You can touch people's lives in a really important way for them.
Right. I agree. And I had the opportunity to speak with Maggie. So you are spot on, my friend. So we're going to leave you with Nan's love, your granny's love, and father's love. Facebook dropped out again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maggie, she's saying, oh, Sheila, yes, thank you so much. So thank you, Maggie, for being here. And the reason I say, like, with the well-being is like, what I forgot to say, don't forget to take breaks as well. Okay, so don't forget to take the breaks. So thank you so much, Maggie, for being here. And Mr. Patrick from Ireland, thank you for being here. Let's read Patrick. Patrick's always, Patrick, you mind if we come in? They really needed to hear this from both of you today. Thank you so much. No, thank you. God bless. Thank you for being here. So thank you, Maggie. So Patrick, can we come to you? Because I thought Mother come in immediately with Patrick. If we may. LOL. Yes, breaks for sure. Exactly, Maggie. We need breaks for sure. For sure. Coming back in here. I don't know if we lost you, but just know that I had Mom for you, Patrick. Where are you? Okay, let's go again. Let's do another roll call. Who's here? And thank you guys for being patient with the software, with the computer, and that we're having some Facebook issues here with the software. So Miss Veronica Jenkins is behind the scene and doing the best she can. Renee is here. Renee, thank you for being here. Renee is a friend of Grace, and I appreciate you following us. So we lost Patrick, so I don't see Patrick, but let's work with Renee. Is that okay, Sheila?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't see any comments. So.
That's how we do it. I love that. Okay, so Sheila, you're doing great, Sheila. I really do. You're like a trooper. You're really doing great. So thank you. Stacey's saying we're missing your beautiful smile. Let's see if I can take her out and bring her back in. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what happens. Let's see. No, still
No.
not there. That's okay. So, Renee, thank you so much for being here, Renee. As I come back to you, Renee, I definitely want to acknowledge a mom, and I actually want to acknowledge father. I'm going to give it a second because with me, I feel mom is actually much more stronger. If you would understand this, there's a woman in spirit that is coming close to my essence here, and I get the sense I'm almost like sick to my stomach. So immediately as the energy comes close to me here, I feel like you're very sensitive, you're very intuitive, and I feel like you feel spirit, and I feel like you know when spirit is around. If you would understand this, if I may work with you, Renee, and a yes and a no, and I don't know as we work with you here. As this woman comes closer, I know grandmothers are coming in really nicely also. Yes, thank you. And I know that grandmothers are also very close, but I feel like I'm knitting, you know, like this color pleat. I feel like either for a child or for a baby, because I get the sense like I'm knitting this blanket, or I'm creative here because she's giving me the color pink. And so as that color pink comes in, it makes me feel like I have to talk about a baby girl also. So I feel like a baby, a child, you know. As I get the sense, like, you know, as us mothers, we put our babies on the couch, and we put them in a little blanket, and we make sure we put them in a nice little burrito. I say burrito, but we roll them in real nice and tight, and we keep them in the edge of the couch, or the side of the couch. And I get the sense that I'm acknowledging this baby on this couch, if you would understand this, because that's what's impressed upon me, which is imprinted. I'm feeling this from your mom. So if you would understand this, I would love to hear a yes and a no. This woman, as she comes close to me, I feel like she was a woman in the kitchen. I feel like she had the short hair, and not short hair, but like her hair up to here was very brown, almost very similar to yours, right? And I get the sense it's like I'm trying to get the turkey, I'm trying to get the food together. What would my mom do? What seasoning would she use? And what sprinkles of that? Waiting for my cousin to have a baby. I love this. I felt like she knows about the baby. So I absolutely love that. And I get the sense, yes, hair short, but I feel like she's just that woman in the kitchen who had the apron. I feel like she used the chiles, and her hands were all up in that turkey and cooking it and getting it prepared. And the feeling that I get, it's like I'm in the kitchen doing that. Like I have to talk about it. The baby's not here yet. I love that. That's okay. She's acknowledging the baby, right? So congratulations on that. I know that Sheila's feeling something here, so I'm going to pull back a little bit so she can add to this. Go ahead, Miss Sheila.
I think I'm getting a picture of the kitchen, and to me, the Christmas tree is very important. I think your mum or your grandmother, the Christmas tree in the house was very important, and I don't know if you're not decorating or you haven't put a tree up, but I feel like you need to put a tree up if you haven't done so. That Christmases were very important when you were growing up, and that you've lost that magic of Christmas in your life, and they would like you to get it back, because they're showing me a Christmas tree, but you need to put the decorations on it.
She says the tree is going to be up soon, Sheila. You know, I love that you say that. It is hard to put the tree up. Yes, lost the magic. You know, Renee, I went through that. It's so true, as Sheila's father in spirit reminds us, that when we go through grief, there is a period of time. It's hard to get into that celebration mode, right? And I understand that 100%. I didn't have my tree last year. I put it on actually one day before Christmas, and everybody as readers, they're saying, "Oh, Deb, show me your tree." I'm like, no, because there was no tree. So, but it's, it was the first year of change for me, and so I totally wholeheartedly understand that, Renee. And so what I did see was spirit bringing forward to me the essence of a man here, and he's making me feel like, you're putting the pictures, it's a white frame, and I feel like it's like where you would have your tree here, and then you have like a little mantle, and there's a picture. It's been a long time for a real Christmas. I get it, baby, I get it. And so I get the sense, like at the edge, it's like you just straightened up this picture because that was impressed upon me, and I get the sense that he was very present when you did that. What I love is a memory that's coming forward. It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie, Sheila. And it's like every time a bow-ringed angel gets his wings, right? And so that's very significant for you in some way with this gentleman. But I also get the sense that it's also, they were showing me, as Sheila brought forward the tree, it was like putting the popcorn on the tree and pulling it off the popcorn and eating the popcorn. Your birthday is the 23rd. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Happy birthday. We'll let spirit continue to unfold for you. You know, when you say birthday, all of a sudden they just give me a bouquet of poinsettias to give to you. So there's something very significant about the poinsettias also. I also get the sense that either you're going to the cemetery or you're going to go of a place of like a memorial where you do leave poinsettias, because I have to talk about the poinsettias as well. Sheila, I know that you're getting stuff here, so I'm going to pull back as you continue to add to it.
I think, as you said, the 23rd, they gave me a birthday cake.
Yeah, it's her birthday. So you're absolutely right, Sheila.
And also, there must be, they would like you to go and buy, as a special decoration. I don't know if you have it or you need to buy it. It's like an angel, and you will find it to put on your Christmas tree. If you haven't got it, they want you to find an angel, because they're showing me this tiny wooden angel.
Oh, I love that.
Like to give you.
I feel the angel is her mother, Sheila. It's almost like angels are her favorite. So she says it is her favorite, and that goes back to every time a bell rings, you know, the bell goes on the tree. But I feel like that her mother, she has a huge statue. She's looking for a huge statue of Sheila. So you're on point, on point. I get the sense that there's something that's on the tree that's significant to her mom. That's actually an ornament that's in reference to her as well, because they just show me her pictures, and Renee says she's got chills with this. As you know, your mom was showing me the poinsettias, I also saw butterflies. So I know like the monarch butterfly is something that just passed by your car. I feel like either recently or there was something very significant about the monarch butterfly. So she's also having me acknowledge this as well. I feel like even music, like your mom and you are so connected, so connected. It's like just when the song plays, it's like, for me, I know that I have my mom's essence with me in the car, because that is what I did. And I feel like, Renee, you're very much the same. Your mother is with you in the car. Her essence is there. And it's like you remember, you look over, Mom, put your seatbelt on. Mom, are you cold? I have a blanket here. And it's like just going, yes, old school music, Renee. And I get the sense like the music plays and it's like you have been getting emotional, and they're talking about the memories of being in the car together. You know, I want to be at Denny's having some breakfast or pancakes or coffee. And they give me the sense that she gives you that gentle look. I also feel like she would have her hair done, because all of a sudden I want to have my hair curled or like done. And I feel like she just looks at you with gratitude is the sense I get, and just love. Because I feel like at some point she wasn't able to speak. And I feel like she would just look at you, and there was love with that look is what I get here. And so there's a lot of always had her hair done. Yes. And I just feel like there's this love that just burns through. Like I just feel it. Love the reading, Debbie. You're awesome. Thank you, Arnie. And so Miss Sheila, love, what would you like to add to this? Because obviously she's a great communicator.
She's given me a lot of daffodils. And I don't know whether the spring means anything, or there was a passing in the spring, or daffodils were important. But I've just had a whole load of daffodils given.
Oh, I love that. That's so. There's so much. Are they yellow? What color are you getting, Sheila?
Yellow.
Yeah, that's her cousin who's in spirit. So there is another person that's coming in. And so, I'm getting chills as she says this. And I feel your cousin, I feel like I have to talk about hair. So I feel like she has her hair, like my hair is like long. And I don't know if it was blonde or lighter, but I get the sense like, oh, my hair. And she's like me. She's kind of fun. Like I feel like she's that girl. She's very young and youthful, your cousin. I feel youthful here with her. I feel, and I'm secret. I would be 48. Yeah, or no, 49. So 49. So I feel like she's in her 40s. I don't know. I like loves yellow. Fun, yes. And I get the sense like she's giggly. I know there was an illness of some sort here because earlier on, as we were talking, I got impressed with cancer and illness here. And so I know that this person has been here since we started your conversation. And I know, Renee, you've actually been waiting for her to come forward. There's something either not being able to say goodbye or not being able to get there, because this is the impression. Rushing, getting my keys. I got to get there. And so I could feel this energy as I get the chills. I know Sheila's got more for you. So I'm going to let Sheila continue. Go ahead, Sheila.
I've got this person who loved to dance, enjoy life, and she lived an amazing life. And it was just her time, but she loved life. And she's here, she's got a party dress on. It's like she wants to take you and have fun.
Yeah, I say Debbie Deb, like when I hear music. So I know she's like very old school. I feel like a good margarita. I feel like I love some music. I don't know. I love mariachis. Like I want to put you in a Mexican restaurant and just like chips for days. Like she's just so fun. I know it. Oh, my legs are starting to hurt. So I know that there was issues. So there were some issues here with weakness within the muscles in the body, because that was just impressed upon me. I also know that there was a lot of emotions that she battled, but she's saying, I'm perfectly fine. Please let the kid, my mom taught Spanish. Oh, I love that, Renee. I love that. So they're very much present for you between cousin and mom. It's like we're just going back and forth, which I feel you guys used to do. I feel like you guys would be all at the table. I feel like you guys will all be eating chips and salsa. You had a smorgasbord going. And I feel like I gotta say, either your countertop is marble or there's something going on here with the countertop. And so I feel like everybody's talking over each other. So nobody would understand. Like it's everybody saying this and then they're saying that, because Sheeta's talking, I'm talking. And it's like, wait, I'm here. So this is just the beauty of remembering how the times were. Right, Sheila?
Yes. And can I just say, I've got the film The Wizard of Oz and the Red Shoes.
Ooh, No Place Like Home, girl. I love that.
They've just given me that.
A
And I don't know
part.
whether you like the film or, but they've given me the Wizard of Oz, and she's snapping her feet together to take her to, I can't remember where, to Kansas.
Yes, yeah. I see that. And you know, when you look at that, I feel like the flying monkeys. I also get the sense, like not only just Wizard of Oz, like all of a sudden I want to watch Disney movies. I want to have like family, like board games, laughter, the fire going, marshmallows, camping. Like you guys really know how to enjoy life. And I know, baby, that those memories have changed for you because things are not the same. But you will create new memories very soon. And so with the hand of God and spirit, they're lifting you up in a way that's going to elevate you to new levels. Take their love, Renee, because you are definitely not alone. And so for the love of spirit, I say, I'm so sorry that the times have changed, but they are working with you on creating new ones. So I'm gonna leave her with that. Sheila, would you like to add to that?
Just as you say, there's so much love coming from spirit, and to help her regain the magic in her life, they would like you to do that.
Right. Thank you so much. She says from my heart. Your mother says to put her watch on too, because either you have a piece of her jewelry, it's a very thin watch, kind of like gold or shimmery gold. She's like, put on the watch, put on the rings, put on the necklace. Stop, like you're not going to lose it. She says, thank you too. You're welcome, Renee. Thank you for being here. And thank you for following us as a follower of Grace. It's amazing. Arnie, thank you also for being here. Let's do another roll call. Who's still here? Where are you all from? Sheila, you're doing amazing behind the scene, considering all the technology of Mercury retrograde and spirit. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, right? There's nothing. It's what it is. We're gonna honor it. You've done amazing behind the black screen. Like, shout out to my girl Sheila for being here. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Like a ghost.
And it's so true though. I don't even know what to do with this anymore. You know, I hear one of my friends when she works, she's like, her software goes, the music stops, the music plays, and she's also she also she's funny because she'll also have the paranormal experiences, right? And
Yeah.
when that it's not even paranormal, it's just spirit coming through the frequencies and vibrations of our devices and things like that. So I just, it's as I continue to work more in public with this type of energies, I feel like my energy just brings it all. Like, I don't know what to do with that. I know, it's crazy. So I don't know what to do, Sheila. I'm learning to adjust with the frequency.
I don't know why.
It's just the vibration. They coming in hot, y'all. So Katie, thank you for being here. Courtney, thank you for being here. Stacia, thank you for being here. You guys are such great troopers. Don't forget to hit the likes, the hearts, the shares. Your love is like so appreciative. Let's go ahead and see if we can go in and see who's open for a reading. Who's still here? Who's open for a reading? Let a girl know. Let's see. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, give a girl a subscribe. Transcend with Debbie Romero, Arizona. Erica from Arizona. Sure, Arnie is open. Arnie, I think, is from New York City. Elizabeth's here. I'm going to let you pick a name, okay, Sheila? Arnie, Erica, Isabel, Elizabeth, Stacia, Lynn, Gabby. Tell me what and Arnie, tell me where you, a YouTube user. What do you feel guided to? Berlinda.
Isabel.
Ooh, Isabella. All right. She is open. She's from California. I know Isabel. It's very interesting because Sheila's a healer, and immediately I'm getting energy around my stomach. Let's see here, but I do feel, and again, we're not doctors, so it's all energy, right? So I feel like spirit is acknowledging immediately the tummy area with you, Isabel. What are you feeling for Isabel? Because I know her, Stacia, so I'm gonna let you see what comes to you with it, and then I'll add to it.
I felt exactly the same, and I've got a lady coming.
Okay.
And I'm feeling really uncomfortable in my tummy area. And also somebody's got headaches. And someone who had problems with their eyes. Whoever it is just given me a beautiful red rose to give you. I'm trying
I feel there's a grandmother. It feels very grandmotherly for me. I feel grandmothers, because you got a woman, I feel grandmother as well. But I also feel like some of this is acknowledging her energy at the moment. Isabel, if you would understand this, if you're here still, a yes and a no and I don't know would be great. Let's see what she says, my friend Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Sheila? Are you enjoying this?
Oh, I'm enjoying it with the blank screen.
My girl Sheila's heavily protected, y'all. You don't even know how she rolls with the angels. You can see her. So it's a Christmas story, y'all.
Put a Christmas. It's crazy. Everything. I can't see any comments. Nothing. All I can see. And yes. I tried you to.
You're doing great, Sheila. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So
I was also going to say I feel a lot of tears. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's been tears here, but presumably because there's so much sadness that you're carrying it. They say I feel it really locked in, and it's like my chest. I just need to express my tears, which I don't feel. They're worried because you're not acknowledging your sadness.
Yeah, I can feel that heartache. As my teams come in, the angels come in. Yes, Isabel, the angels come in for you. Your team of healers, your team of spirit, come forward, and they're acknowledging your spirit guides are coming in. As I feel that you have a beautiful connection with Miguel, and I know this. She's having vertigo and she's having some wellness issues, and so I know that there's been healing sent to you. I also feel that, and grandmother is here, so that's why I got grandma. Okay, so as the energy comes through me and I'm feeling this, there's a release of energy, whether there's a form of writing or auto writing, or there's a form of seeing spirit. As Courtney says, her lights flickered, right? It's like spirit is heavily with you and you're heavily feeling it, but you're also holding on to it. Some of this energy is not yours and some of it is emotions because you're very empathic. And so I just want to let your hand, just imagine the hands touching the earth and letting the earth transmute that. So it's the portals and the vortexes in your hands. Let's just allow them to touch that earth frequency, right? Let them fill into that energy of the grass, the dirt, the minerals, and let spirit take that, right? And as spirit comes behind you, it's almost like they were going to bring some energy around the mind and the thoughts and the emotions here. So they're just coming in to give comfort and understanding. As I get the sense, you've been hearing spirit. And so you were questioning if this was you or spirit. And I just want to let you know that there is spirit talking to you if you would understand this. I feel like your body is kind of going to like a jolt or has a little shake. So you've been actually feeling a little bit of movement around you. And I have to validate this is your healer. There's a spirit guide that's stepping forward to hold space for you, Isabel. And I know Sheila does this work when it comes to the deeper trance and blending. So I'm going to pull back a little bit to see what else she gets for you. Okay, go ahead, Miss Sheila.
I got the feeling that when Debbie said about your ears, I feel almost like you're avoiding hearing. You're playing, and that's making you ill because you're not hearing what they want to say. And I've also got an angel stepping forward with to bringing you healing, but also guiding you, because you're very close to angels. You're very into that presence, and they come around you. And the color they're giving me is like the color of the rainbow. So if you look at a rainbow, this angel is completely into the rainbow colors. And she's handing you a book that I think you need to read or find or and also they're showing me you drawing and doing art, like spirit art. They're guiding you, but almost to draw angels. There's so much color for you, and I know that you need to do this to connect, to feel better, to let that pain go, which is within you.
Right.
And the more you do it, the more you will feel better.
Yeah.
Like you'll find yourself. I feel like you've almost lost yourself.
She says, especially in my headspace, I feel like someone is pulling on my hair. I felt that, Isabel. It's your team that's stepping forward behind you. They're working through your body and energy right now. And Sheila, I absolutely love what you said. And I'll share a personal story as I go into the second anniversary passing of my mom. I actually took the year to go into circles, and Veronica Jenkins was very much part of this movement for myself, where she provides a list of different events that happen within Find Me a Medium. And there's different groups that offer healing, spirit art. And what I did was I found myself coloring. And I found myself doing spirit art. I didn't even know what I was popping into. And all of a sudden, I knew how to read. I knew how to go in there and read. And then all of a sudden I'm drawing and the lady's catching my attention. And I thought I was drawing her, but it was her mother, right? And so spirit art, coloring, expression, releasing, and there's an outlet. And when you're in the frequency with so many beautiful souls that are with the same intent to work with spirit, there is a vibration that comes forward that holds you. And I did that. I went into different trance healings. I went into spirit art, and I started doing spirit art, and I allowed the trance blends with Libby Cook. And I just went into Anne Marie's on Tuesdays. I go on Patrick's on Mondays. And this is community. And when I talk about community, how you involve and welcome spirit to elevate you, to hold you, give them permission. The angels are there touching you, and you're just like, somebody's pulling my hair. Give them permission to do their part as you do your part. It is a team effort. As we go through grief, there is a cycle of emotions that sometimes we can't express. And so whether it's to a journal of writing, poetry, a form of art, it's going to release. There's healing in all of that, and there's so much beauty in it. And the messages that come from others, there's healing in the message of a medium. And so what a beautiful way, Sheila, to end the night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And I say, don't hold on to the grief. Let it move through you. It doesn't change the heartache of the memories, because we can't change the energy, but we can't get rid of the energy. We could only change it based on how we create something different. And so I leave you with the love of spirit and the colors of spirit world. And Sheila, thank you for being here and being a beautiful ambassador, and for opening your doors to all of us mediums to share spirit's story. It is a privilege and an honor to have you as my friend. And I always love the wink from spirit when we acknowledge each other behind the scenes, because when Debbie needs a little uplifting, you're so connected in such a beautiful way. I just can't say any more gratitude. There's so much gratitude that I'm just going to let spirit give it to you, girl, because my heart is grateful to you.
And mine to you, definitely.
Yeah. So please let the world know where you are again, how they could follow you. And I want to say thank you for being a guest on Transcend with Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah.
We're Spiritual Awakening, or East Grinstead Spiritual Community. We share the Zooms on both, and you can find us on our website, which is Spiritual Awakening Community. So we're there, definitely. And Debbie, you're such a beautiful soul. You're amazing.
Thank you. So as I'm surrounded by a group of, let's say, earth angels, all of the community that come together. You all bring the amazing energies for this to happen and take place. And so thank you guys. As my cup says, Christmas story. Let's have some fun and create some new memories, and sending you guys all my love. I will be having an event on Veronica Jenkins where I'll be doing a meditation for Christmas. So keep your eyes open for some energy meditation on Find Me a Medium. She's doing opening up a gift every day, and I'm a gift in there. So y'all, don't forget to follow her to get that meditation on. So thank you, Sheila. Again, you guys have a great day. Much love and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.